Welcome everybody, thanks for joining us again after quite a while off. I'm Alistair.
And I'm Douglas, and this is the Highland Hikers.
So we have headed south today. All the Munros further north are all still in the winter conditions. There's a lot of snow and ice from what we can see, and I have no experience whatsoever of hiking in those conditions, nor do I have the equipment, so we decided to not bother with them and come and do something which we thought would be nice and easy, although it is absolutely freezing already.
Yeah, very cold and windy, albeit very sunny, so should get some nice views today. So down near the Galloway Forest Park to do a Corbett Cairnsmore of Carsphairn, I think is how it's pronounced.
Yeah, that's good enough, I would say.
Yeah. So it's a relatively short walk, about 11.5 kilometres and 650-ish metres of ascent. So could be as quick as 3 hours or up to 5 hours, depending on sort of level of fitness, etc. So yeah, should be quite good.
I think we're aiming just to hit that right in the middle, probably about 4 hours. And I think we'll be more than happy with that, just given how long it's been since I have done any mountain walking and this year. So we've been up one mountain together this year.
Yeah, Ben Ledy at the end of January, so that was nearly 2 months ago now we were up there.
So, and I think hopefully things have changed in our kind of personal lives and we might be able to get back out again on a more regular basis. I've basically moved positions in my work, and you've been doing a lot of running. Yeah,
you had a few races and stuff, so I've been training hard for that, so kind of had less time to get out on the hills, and the weather hadn't been great anyway.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, with things turning around, and yeah, it looks like we should be able to get out a bit more now.
Definitely. I think every day off that I had when I could go out and do something, the weather was horrific, so yeah, we didn't manage to do anything at all. After about 2 kilometres on the forestry path, you'll need to start looking for the path off to the right, which will start taking you up to the hills. This goes through a newly planted forestry area, which will probably be a lot more difficult to navigate in years to come. There is a great wee rock on the right hand side of the road that you're best to keep an eye out for, which gives you a good indication of where to turn right. After passing through a gate, you've then got a fairly steep ascent up the hill of Dunule, which gives you great views back towards Merrick and the other mountains in the Galloway forest area. From there, there's a nice gentle walk over towards the Black Shoulder, which is the final ascent before you head up towards the summit. So for lunch today, nice wee tuna pasta, and I'm going to make use of my wee cutlery set if I can get in with my gloves. Can't get in with my gloves on.
Need the hands free to get into that. Yeah, so we've just made it up to the summit. I've been getting battered with wind the whole time heading up, so we took some quick photos, and then I've headed round to the shelter that was talked about, although that didn't actually seem that much of a shelter, so we've come to the side of this wall instead, which is a bit taller and giving us better shelter from the wind, so stopping here to have a wee spot of lunch.
Yep. nice wee bamboo fork I've got today, just got it, and can be able to clean that once I get back, and very light and comes in a nice wee packet as well, so very much needing this today.
And I've got my sandwiches just down here. I've got ham, cheese and mustard sandwiches, so looking forward to that. Feeling a bit hungry now. Well, that's us just made the descent down from the summit of Cairnsmore of Carsphairn, and we pretty much just followed the brick wall all the way down back to the forestry track that we're now on.
Yeah, it gets a wee bit boggy, a wee bit wet just as you get to the bottom, which is almost just behind us here, but it's not too bad. I'm sure it could be worse, but today, yeah, I think the weather has been on our side apart from the wind.
Yeah.
So we are almost finished the walk. We've got probably, what, a quarter of a mile to get back to the car now. Been walking along this forestry path now for, what, about half an hour?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully you can hear us over the wind, but it has been a very windy day, hasn't it?
It certainly has. Yeah, we were sheltered most of the way back there, but have become a bit more exposed now. But on the way up the hill, it was constant getting battered by the wind, so not much opportunity to vlog on the way up.
Yeah, but I have really enjoyed today. I think we say that pretty much in every single video we do, but it's been so long since we've been out. The sun's splitting the sky. It has been windy, but oh, I think both of us were like, it's so good to get back out in the mountains. And you were talking about just how good it is for there not to be many people about as well.
Yeah, I like coming down to the Corbetts. They're much less busy than the Munros, especially ones that are kind of a bit more out of the way, and you do get a bit more kind of sense of freedom when you're on them. There's not a constant procession of people going past.
Yeah, we met what, 2 people I think at the summit, and that's been about it. We've seen a couple of others, but oh yeah, it's just really peaceful, really calm, and well, I say calm, not windy wise,
yeah.
but I mean, it's just so nice to get away from it all and come to somewhere here. So it's, I mean, we're what, an hour and 20 minutes from Glasgow?
It wasn't far.
Yeah, really easy to do. So yeah, I think we shall leave it there. Yeah.
Yep, sounds good, and we'll see you on another hill.
Yeah, see you on another hill.